The Bermuda Triangle. The name alone sends shivers down the spine. It conjures images of calm seas turning violent. This infamous stretch of the western North Atlantic Ocean has earned a fearsome reputation. For decades, it has been the subject of countless books and documentaries. Its points are roughly Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. The ordinary rules of navigation and physics sometimes appear to bend. What is it about this particular patch of ocean? The stories are numerous, each more baffling than the last. Aircraft have transmitted confused final messages before vanishing, just an unnerving void where life once thrived. Each vanishing act adds another layer to the enigma. The Bermuda Triangle is a symbol of the unknown, a reminder of profound mysteries. One of the earliest and most significant disappearances that cemented the triangle's ominous reputation was that of the USS Cyclops. This colossal U.S. Navy collier, over 540 feet long, was a modern marvel of its time. In March 1918, during the height of World War I, the Cyclops set sail from Barbados. Its destination was Baltimore, Maryland. On board were 309 crew members and passengers. The ship was heavily laden with a cargo of manganese ore. It was a routine voyage, or so it seemed. The Cyclops was well equipped and commanded by an experienced officer. There was no reason to suspect any trouble ahead for this giant vessel. The USS Cyclops never reached Baltimore. It vanished without a trace. No distress signal was ever received. No wreckage was ever found. It was as if the massive ship, with its hundreds of souls, had simply been plucked from the surface of the ocean. The Navy launched an extensive search, but the vast Atlantic yielded no clues. Theories abounded at the time. Some speculated it was sunk by a German U-boat, though German authorities denied any knowledge. Others whispered of mutiny or a catastrophic structural failure. Yet the complete absence of debris made these explanations difficult to accept. The sea offered only silence. The disappearance of the USS Cyclops stands as a chilling testament to the Triangle's power. If the USS Cyclops was the Triangle's early maritime enigma, then Flight 19 became its most famous aviation mystery. On December 5, 1945, 5 TBM Avenger torpedo bombers took off from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. It was a routine training mission, designated Flight 19. Hours into the flight, something went terribly wrong. Radio transmissions revealed increasing confusion among the pilots. The flight leader reported that his compasses were malfunctioning. He believed they were lost, though radar indicated they were far to the east. Chilling, fragmented messages were received before all contact was lost. A massive air and sea search was launched immediately. Not a single piece of wreckage was ever found. One of the most frequently cited theories to explain the strange occurrences in the Bermuda Triangle involves magnetic anomalies. Many reports from pilots and sailors who have experienced difficulties in the region speak of compasses spinning erratically. They describe navigational instruments going haywire, leading to severe disorientation. This is not mere folklore, it is a recurring theme in the testimonies of those who have narrowly escaped the Triangle's grasp. If a compass, the most fundamental tool for direction, becomes unreliable, then even the most experienced navigator can quickly become lost in the vastness of the ocean or sky. This can lead to tragic consequences. The Bermuda Triangle is one of the few places on Earth where, for a time, magnetic north and true north align, creating what is known as an agonic line. This line, however, shifts over time due to changes in Earth's magnetic field. Some theorists propose that the Bermuda Triangle experiences unusual and unpredictable fluctuations in its magnetic field. These electronic fogs or localized magnetic disturbances could, in theory, cause severe instrument malfunction. The compass, a trusted guide for centuries, seems to betray those who venture into certain parts of the triangle, leading them not to safety, but perhaps into the unknown. Another compelling scientific theory proposed to explain some of the disappearances, particularly of ships, involves methane gas eruptions from the seabed. The ocean floor in certain regions, including parts of the Bermuda Triangle, is known to contain vast deposits of methane hydrates. If these hydrates become destabilized, perhaps due to seismic activity or changes in water temperature, they can release enormous quantities of methane gas. This gas would then bubble up to the surface. As the gas bubbles rise, they dramatically decrease the density of the water. A ship floats because the water it displaces is heavier than the ship itself. If the water density suddenly drops, the ship can lose buoyancy almost instantaneously. It would sink rapidly, without warning, pulled straight down into the depths. This could happen so quickly that there would be no time to send a distress signal. No discussion of the Bermuda Triangle would be complete without addressing the more sensational theories, particularly those involving extraterrestrial activity. For decades, some have speculated that the disappearances are not due to natural phenomena or human error, but rather to the actions of beings from other worlds. This idea, often popularized in fiction and sensational media, suggests that aliens might be abducting ships, planes, and their occupants for unknown purposes. Perhaps they are conducting studies, collecting specimens, or using the triangle as some sort of portal or base of operations hidden from human eyes. Reports of unidentified flying objects, or UFOs, or unidentified submerged objects, USOs, in and around the Bermuda Triangle have further fueled these speculations. Some pilots and sailors have described seeing strange lights, unusual aerial craft moving at incredible speeds or performing impossible maneuvers, shortly before experiencing problems or witnessing other craft disappear. These accounts, though often anecdotal, contribute to the mystique and the alien hypothesis. While direct proof of alien intervention is of course lacking, the persistence of these stories is noteworthy. During the years I spent researching and writing into the Bermuda Triangle, I delved deep into archives, interviewed experts, and even spoke with individuals who had their own unsettling encounters within this enigmatic region. My goal was not just to recount the famous stories, but to search for patterns, for overlooked clues, and for a deeper understanding of what might be happening. One recurring theme that emerged was the suddenness of the events. In many cases, communications were normal one moment and then abruptly cut off. This suggests a swift, catastrophic event rather than a slow, developing crisis. A significant part of my investigation focused on environmental factors that might be unique or unusually prevalent in the triangle. Beyond the known theories of magnetic anomalies and methane gas, I explored the impact of rogue waves. These are massive, spontaneous surface waves that can reach incredible heights and are far larger than surrounding waves. A rogue wave could easily overwhelm even a large ship, breaking it apart and sinking it in moments, leaving little debris scattered over a wide area. Despite the eerie tales and intriguing theories, it is crucial to acknowledge the significant skepticism surrounding the Bermuda Triangle phenomenon. Many scientists, statisticians, and maritime experts argue that the reputation of the triangle is largely a media creation fueled by sensationalism rather than solid evidence. They point out that the area is one of the most heavily trafficked shipping lanes in the world. It is also frequently flown over by commercial and private aircraft. Given the sheer volume of traffic, it is statistically inevitable that some accidents and disappearances will occur in this region, just as they do in any other busy part of the world's oceans. Skeptics often highlight that many of the incidents attributed to the triangle either occurred well outside its commonly defined boundaries, or have perfectly rational explanations that are often ignored in popular accounts. Human error, mechanical failure, severe weather, which is common in the region, including hurricanes and even acts of piracy, have been cited as probable causes for many losses. They argue that when incidents are investigated thoroughly, without a preconceived notion of mystery, mundane explanations usually surface. The allure of an unsolved puzzle, however, often overshadows these more prosaic conclusions. While researching into the Bermuda Triangle, I made a point to engage with these skeptical viewpoints. As we stand in 2025, the Bermuda Triangle continues to hold a powerful grip on our collective imagination. Despite decades of investigation, speculation, and scientific inquiry, a definitive, all-encompassing explanation for its mysteries remains elusive. Planes and ships still vanish, though perhaps not with the frequency once sensationalized. Each new, unexplained incident, however rare, adds another layer to the enigma, reminding us that the ocean depths, and the skies above them, can still harbor profound secrets. The tagline "Planes and ships vanish without a trace. What lies beneath?" resonates as strongly today as it ever did. The allure of the triangle is not just in the disappearances themselves, but in what they represent, the limits of human knowledge and control over the natural world. It is a place where the veil between the known and the unknown seems particularly thin. Are there undiscovered scientific principles at work? Are there geological or atmospheric phenomena unique to this region that we have yet to comprehend fully? Or does the answer lie in a combination of many factors, a perfect storm of unfortunate circumstances that occasionally conspire to claim victims? These questions continue to drive researchers, authors, and amateur sleuths alike. The mystery endures,